Yo, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy Mosballin, and today is Sunday, fun day, and we got the All-Star game. It's fun to finally take a break, breather, and enjoy the festivities. So we've played with 15 teams so far, so there's gonna be only 13 players making the All-Star team. I didn't let you guys vote for this. This was based on me, my games, how I felt. It shouldn't be too controversial who ended up making it. There's gonna be some interesting picks though. You guys might be like, whoa, really? Seriously, Mos? That's crazy. You went there? I mean, does that make it controversial? No, I don't think so. I think once you look at it, it's gonna all make sense. Let's start with the most obvious player that's gonna make the team, right? The most obvious, the man who dropped 59 points in Showdown. I had to rebuy him, and I didn't get one just as good as the one that I sold or whatever, the one that I got rid of, but Mr. Timothy Thomas, his highlights should be on the screen. Hopefully I did something like that, or at least put up his, yeah, just a couple things here and there. Man was absolutely insane, bro. Absolutely insane. Like 59 points, 13 threes. I don't think I've ever done that in the past couple years with a player in any type of like capacity like that. So shout out to Timothy Thomas. I guess from there we stay with the very obvious picks, and that has to go to the big man who was absolutely eating out there, absolutely going crazy. He was unstoppable. No one could get in his way. I felt so cheesy, so bad. But big fella had 28 points, 9 rebounds, 2 steals, and 2 blocks. What a stud. Obviously starting with this dude. Basically the starters are based off of who played the best at their positions, who really put up numbers. I factored everything in. I kind of looked at it like, yo, this is gonna be like the All-Star game. Who would get votes? Like, who would have, like, just if that was the season, that was their averages, whatever the case is. And when you factor all that in, this is the man that is playing the 4. 16 big points, 7 rebounds. He went 8 for 8 in our Clipper game. We needed every single one of them. James Harden did hit the nail in the coffin. He hit the dagger pretty much. But James Harden was not able to do that without Mr. Olowokandi. Now we had a whole bunch of different point guards that put on a show. A lot of them that really held it down, did incredible, did great stuff. They literally were spectacular, and it was hard for me to decide who starts. So the way I thought of it was I should count their points and their assists, combine them, and that's whoever had the higher number should start based off that. And that led us to the fact that big Oscar Robertson is our starting point guard. He had 24 points in his game as well as 5 assists. Man did what he had to do. Now one thing I would say is I wish I could go ahead and upgrade into the GOAT one. That would be amazing. But this is the one that got us here, so this is the one that's going to continue to go. Now for the shooting guard position, this man needs no introduction. This man literally cooked up in King of the Court for me yesterday. Go ahead and watch this dude go to work. Straight up beast. I did not know he was like that. He finished the game with 15 points, 7 assists, and he had 3 steals. Not to mention that he hit 3 threes. Man was lethal both ends of the court, and he is rounding up our starting 5. That's not an incredible team, but it should be able to hopefully get the job done. Now I think I'm gonna fast forward the rest. You guys don't have to see too many highlights of everyone else going on. You guys watch the series. But 15 points, 3 assists, 2 steals made Penny an All-Star, even though that was the worst game we've ever played with the Orlando Magic. If you guys seen it yesterday, it was brutal. It was brutal. But without this man, we would not be here today. I'm sure you guys were waiting for Neek to make his appearance. 19 points in the Hawks game. And honestly, I'm just going to say it right now. That Hawks team was ridiculous. So crazy, so insane. They were like, they played against the best team possible, and I didn't think they were that good. So therefore, Neek is not the only all-star from that team. Dyson Daniels had 16 points and 7 assists in his game there. He definitely deserves to be here as well. We'll slide him down for the time being, just because I obviously have Penny here Neek here, and then he'd go there. But honestly, theoretically, I think he played better than Penny in his game. He was more needed. So I'm gonna let everyone play. That's something I should have noted. It's an all-star game. It's a fun game. Everybody is touching the court. Everyone's supposed to have an impact without a doubt. Larry Legend making the All-Star team. So he got us a quit, right? The Celtics got a quit early. It was like the third quarter just started, so he only got to play a half, but he had 13 points and 3 assists, which is definitely worthy. You got the quit. You made it, and no doubt, no questions asked. And he wasn't the first person to get me a quit. Wilt Chamberlain got us a quit in our first game of the series. He had 10 points, 3 rebounds, an early quit in that game as well. I think the third had just started as well. So he's, that's crazy. He's an all-star and he must play. Do not forget, he will play indeed. Coming in to represent Memphis, the big junkyard dog, Z-Bo. Z-Bo had a big game. He had 2 blocks in his game to go along with it. 13 points and 7 rebounds. He could have done more. I didn't play him that much. So now we're going to need him in this game without a doubt. Now I want to take a second to talk about this Knicks team because they played against one of the best opponents team-wise that we had. And obviously this man Russell was a big part of our win. He had 10 points, 7 assists. But one thing we have to factor in 1000% is if there's an all-star game, they're not going to take all the guards. And in theory, he wasn't the best guard. Like, he's next man up. Like, all these other point guards played better, including Dyson Daniels, including Penny, including all these other guys. So I can't take Russell. I can't. What we're going to end up doing is we're going to take OG. OG played both ends of the floor. He locked up. He did his thing. All the little things that don't always show up on the box sheet. He was guarding like the best players, all that. Didn't get steals or blocks, but he had 15 points. He hit a couple big threes. So I'm definitely adding him to the squad. Now you probably realize we got 1 spot remaining. And I was holding this spot for someone. I'll explain who in a second. But we're going to have kind of an issue. We do not have like extra bigs off the bench. If you guys notice, there isn't an extra big. It's going to be Wilt. And at first, it was like, all right, so the Hawks, literally, the way they played, the way they won us that game with Neek, Dyson, they had a man named Dikembe who had 11 points, 9 rebounds. And if that was any other big, like, Wilt made it with far less stats, but Dikembe did get hurt. And I thought of factoring that in and letting him take the last spot and have 3 All-Stars from the Hawks, but I thought that was unfair. There should be representation for more teams. So let's take a look at some teams that do not have an All-Star. The Cavaliers did not get one. Neither did the Miami Heat. I'm very, very shocked LeBron couldn't pull through for me. But those teams lost me a couple games, so I just couldn't take an All-Star from there. It just couldn't happen. Now the Hornets, I'm gonna make a big case right here for this man LaMelo, because we lost multiple games until I somehow got blessed with this unauctionable card who literally carried us. He put on a clinic. He put on a show. In his first game, he had 21 points, 8 assists. That's all-star caliber, all-star worthy. And then he got us a quit in his second game. So that is something I wanted to factor in. One of those, like, you know, all-stars that his team's just not good, but he was still able to make it. Pretty much just like real life. But I left that last spot for somebody that had to be here. No offense. And that is the one and only Michael Jeffrey Jordan. He had to be here. He hit the only game winner of the series. The only game winner. If he would have missed that shot, it would have been different. Who knows? But Michael, I gave him the last spot, even though there were 2 players on the Bulls that probably deserved it a little bit more. I know Scotty balled out, Harper balled out, but that is Jordan's spot, respectfully. And the other guys didn't make it over any of these guys. So now that we look at this team, now that we see it, we gotta discuss game plan. We gotta discuss what's about to happen. Now, one thing I do have to note is I'm only playing 1 game. It's an all-star game. I don't have to win with this team. If I lose, it is what it is. It's just not meant to be. These guys will probably take that as an L on their record, and it will affect them later on down the end of the series, because the other all-stars will play as well. And then I was thinking of doing something fun. Maybe if there's a couple days left before 2K comes out, there might be, I'm not sure. Actually, no, we should probably end this series right on time, in theory. In theory, it'll be right on time for 2K26. So maybe we won't have time after the other all-star game. But regardless, hey, All I have to say is these guys hopefully won't lose. I was gonna make it a challenge and we have to do something to get like an upgrade or something like that. But I guess let's just have fun. Let's just enjoy. I need everyone. Here's my challenge. Everyone must score. Okay? I need everyone to score. That includes Wilt. That includes this Jordan who really isn't that great. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Everyone must score? Is that enough? Or like they have to have stats? Like is one stat enough in any category? Like a good stat? Do they have to have a plus minus? Like a positive one? I think one bucket. No, I need a bucket. I need a point. 1 point each. You must do that or else I don't advance or something. Something like that, alright? So, no, we gotta win, man. Let's try to win. And if we can score with everyone, that'd be a positive, okay? Regardless, I'm scared. I think we're gonna play a bunch of GOAT teams. But I'm excited to see Tim Thomas back in action. I'm mad this one's not as good as the one that I had. I couldn't afford a better one, so I had to take this one. Now, one thing I do know is the Larry Bird I bought was way, way better. Someone had this up for like 10K or something. I don't even remember, but it was really, really cheap. So I got a really nice Larry Bird there. And I'm hyped to relive the past with some of these guys like Dominique. I had a lot of fun using him. Even Dyson Daniels, Mark Ian's back in the mix. Zebo, like some of these guys, this should be an interesting game to say the least.
Is this the Mosballin?
Yes, sir. How's it going, boss?
Man, hey man, big fan, man. I watch all your videos, man.
Yeah, I appreciate you, man. That means a lot. Shout out to our opponent straight up off the bat. We're playing up some big dogs, though. Big dogs in the building. This should be a fun one. I'm actually excited. It's the All-Star team, so there's no pressure. First time we don't feel like we must win. We could just kind of chill. Like, obviously, you want to win in life. But like, if you don't, it's okay. It's not the end of the world. It's all about having fun sometimes. Sometimes that's all that matters. Oh, Brookie Brook, good move. Oh yeah, I'm actually excited to use that Brook in general. Once we get to those nets, we're gonna have fun. Tim Thomas, welcome back, Timmy! Let's let these big dogs play some defense, man. I feel like this is a really good defensive team. Like, a lot of these guys worked hard to be here, no doubt about it. And Brook just hit another one of those step backs on us. Big O, can I see that? Hey, give me that. We out in transition here. I see you, big dog. Can every one of my starters score really fast so I can actually have a chance on this? Yo, look at his stats in the bottom. 16 PPG, 100% from the field. That looks so nice. Oh, that's a good move. That's a good move. Big O just got cooked. Make the right decisions right here. All over Candy. I don't know why I thought he could shoot. Like, I don't know. I mean, he probably can. I probably just can't. Mark Ian starting us off with some rebounds. I see you, Ariza. Ariza! Right where he left off. We got shooters, baby. Uh-oh. Good play. Great play. He just ran a beautifully executed, and I did not play that well. Trevor Ariza. Oh, baby. Trevor is really like a star. I did not know this at all. This guy's step backs are dirty. Straight up dirty step backs. Literally all his players looking like James Harden out here. Ariza just got us a stop. Speaking of stops, I need to stop and let some of these other guys in the game. He's cooking. He's a steady cooker too. Like, he's not trying to do too much. He's just getting to his spots and letting it rain. And I need to feed Tim Thomas more. I don't know why he wasn't touching the ball there. I'm scared now that Wilt is in the game. That's gonna be tough. That is gonna be tough. Dyson Daniels. Wilt just got us a rebound. That's why I wanted to make it harder. I thought it was too easy to get just one stat. And I turned the ball over and it led to an open three. Neek just got on the board right there. I just want to give everyone's first bucket some love. Dyson, what are we doing, Dice? Pass to Neek. I like that. I like that. Yo, they got a connection. That Atlanta Hawk connection going to work right here. Wilt on Ralph Sampson, guys. Ain't nobody think that's a good, fair matchup at all. He finally missed a step back, but I wasn't able to get the rebound. Can we guard this Ralphie? Hey, good D, Larry. Larry Legend doing work. Wilt's got to get out the court, man. He can't hang. He can't hang at all. Like, straight up disgusting. Wilt. Is that Neek? Neek, oh, I sold. But I can't get an offensive rebound. That's like what's killing me right now. I literally can't offensive rebound to save our lives. That was a great move. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. Thankfully, he missed. Finally got a rebound. And we are selling. Oh, bad foul, Dyson. Bad foul. Turning the ball over. This team is unorthodoxy. There's 2 seconds left. Ariza. If anyone could hit it, it's Ariza. If anyone could hit it. Almost. He's not there yet. It's time to be more aggressive, okay? That's what time it is. Hey, Ariza. Ariza, no way, I missed that. There's no way. And then he's making that easy money. Sniper, I'm getting cooked. Zebo! Come on, junkyard dog, way to fight a little bit. OG's just literally just got us a steal. I'm shooting at Zebo! Zebo's got the last 7, man. Last 7 for the junkyard doggy. Watch everything. Watch. I can't get through that. I can't get through that. That's a nice play. OG! Good stuff. First lead, possibly. I think I'm keeping Michael Jordan on the bench. I think he's our secret weapon. I think he comes in last second if, like, for the win type thing. OG, you played great defense on that first possession, but not that one. OG? Okay, I was gonna pass that to Penny. I didn't think he was gonna pick up, but he did. I was late on a rotation. It leads to an open 3. This man's a shooter, and I respect it. Mark EF. First free throws, he fouled me on a reach, so I'll take that. I like free points for my bigs. Come on, Penny. Just stay in front. Best you can do, just stay with him. OG, I trusted you. You were hitting that before. Missing wide open usually leads into something really bad, like really bad, right? Terrible stuff. Ralphie. Good D, Larry. Stay out, stay back. Everyone stay back. I don't want to give up anything here. How'd he make that pass? How do you make that pass and then I jumped? Okay, that's fine. Oh, tie ball game. Our all-stars are going crazy. I'm not trying to make this more than it is, all right? I'm gonna relax. I really don't want this to be like, oh, I tried mad hard. I don't want to, like, it's fine. It's an all-star game. We're having fun, all right? We're not trying right here. Where this is not everything on the line. Mark just got us a steal, baby. Marky. Larry, come on. Smart. That's terrible. How do you not flush that? I just want to know why he didn't flush it. That's no, that is sick, bro. Good move. Timmy! No way. Tim Thomas just missed a wide open 3, man. No way I did that. You know what a part of it is? I'm trying to, like, get everyone the ball, get everyone in a certain type of rhythm. So it's catching me more off rhythm that, like, I can't, like, play with somebody for too long. Like, every time somebody plays a little, I take them out. I can't make that layup. I don't know why. Like, it's good defense, obviously. Don't get me wrong. But, like, I thought I'm, like, ahead of the curve. Tried to give ball to Jordan, and I just turned it over instead. Good move. I wanted you to shoot that, though. Oh, he still hit it. Nice shot, man. Absolutely obliterated us at this point. We got Jordan against Pippen. Can I score on GOAT Pippen? Probably not. We're trying, man. We're trying. It's supposed to be the Jordan show. Man, I just need him to get one. I should have let Ariza play more minutes. Maybe we had a chance if we did that, but it's perfectly fine. Everyone was supposed to play. That was a part of it. I feel like Jordan's one of the only people that hasn't scored yet, and I really want him to score really bad. Come on, give the ball to Jordan until he scores. Nothing else matters, man. Nothing else matters right now. At least he got me a rebound, so that's close enough to scoring, I guess. Michael, Jeffrey, Jordan! Yo, GG's, man. First off, huge shout out to our opponent. Super cool dude. Plus, he absolutely cooked us. But I want to know, did I score with? I don't think, no. I didn't score with Jordan. I don't think I scored with Wilt. Ariza had 7. He was my best player, man. Him and Zebo, like, straight up did they thing. OG barely played and got 6, like 6 and 5. Ian was the only one that really played because it was tough having Wilt on the floor. It really was. But like I said, I try to give everyone, like, good minutes. I tried. It didn't work out that well. Jordan didn't score. Oh, Larry didn't score either. No. Wilt didn't even attempt, obviously. So these guys didn't play more because once they scored, I was like, let me focus on other people type thing. Like, that's kind of what happened there. And maybe I should have, like, said I'll play 2 games and, like, just kind of have fun with it. Maybe I should have done that. But I didn't. I said it was a 1-game thing. Thankfully, nothing on the line, nothing up, nothing down. It was fun though. It was a nice little breather, like I said, nice break to kind of have an idea. And overall, for me, out of everyone that played, I give Ariza the credit, the props. He was the stud. I mean, then again, Zebo made it look like it was his show. Between Zebo and Ariza, who would have thought? Would have thought those would be the MVPs of our All-Star game. Who would have thought that would be the case? Oscar, terrible, man. 5 turnovers, 1 for 4 from the field. Don't want to talk about it. I couldn't do anything with Tim Thomas. I didn't really give him the ball like that. He did get hurt, but that wasn't the reason, bro. Look at the plus minuses. Who had the highest plus minus? Let's actually go off that. Penny had a 6. And 5 from OG. Shout out to OG, bruh. But Zach also had 3. Minus 20 for Big O. Minus 20 for Oval Candy. 15 for Eaton. 14 for Jordan. Jordan barely played and had a minus 14 in 3 minutes. That's all I gotta say. With all that said though, I hope you guys enjoyed the little change of pace type thing. I hope you guys enjoyed it a little bit. I know it wasn't that entertaining and whatnot, but I thought it would be a fun idea. And then we're gonna do it again for the next 15 teams. Which tomorrow we got the Mavericks. Mavs up first, then my Nets. Yes, I need to win with the Mavs so I can get a good Nets team. Then the Nuggets, okay. Pacers, Pelicans, Pistons, Raptors, Rockets, Spurs, Suns, Thunder, Wolves, Blazers, Warriors, and we finish it off with the Wizards. It's gonna be an interesting battle to the end. A lot of interesting teams left to play with for sure. Some I have good players for, some not so much. So we'll see how it goes.